Hey, it's Checkmate, and welcome back to Die in the Dungeon. Hopefully the audio and everything is going okay, and we've got music maybe, I hope? Game audio? Looks like it. Alright, so what we'll do first, we're going to go ahead and basically record a Die in the Dungeon 101 live, because that's kind of how I do it anyway, it's live commentary and then I edit it like a tiny bit. Princess Anya, hello. Hi, thank you for joining. So anyway, you might notice we have a new starting deck for Mango. So this is a balance change. I think it's a good change. We got heavy attack dice, heavy block dice that are now D8s. Sorry, D8s instead of D6s. Let's go with Bento Box, and then let's go through a D7 with the new Mango. And we'll just go through the battle that way. We have scarce or healing, so Bento Box will make that unscarce for us. Nice way to start it. But yeah, after that run, if this kind of goes well, which I guess we'll see in a couple weeks if this goes well or not. If this goes well, then I will do a sort of challenge, I guess. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so we are in Area 1, we have the first fly, and this is a nice roll. So like, one shot the first fly with 8 HP, that's pretty good. As long as we have 4 more dice on the board at the end of the turn, we will heal plus 2 HP. So that's going to be really great for keeping us alive. And then that is still very much a strength of Mango's hand, is even though we don't have a D4 boost anymore, we still have heavy. And we still have a D4 block, so we're going to be able to meet this requirement pretty easily. And then this is a pretty interesting map. So we've got plenty of good choices for our discards. We could go a little higher on the discards, like this, but I do kind of like the opportunity to make a little money maybe, but we also have some events we could choose from, so we got a lot of things we can choose from. Let's just go ahead and kill the fly. Princess Anya says, I was so traumatized that one time you died on the one vid. Never saw it coming. Yeah, I do die occasionally. So this is, yeah, yada yada yada, full run, start to finish, win or lose. I'll re-record the intro properly. But yeah, if I lose here, you will get to see it in real time. We could grab another D8 attack. I don't know if I want to do that though. We also have a heal die that we could get. It's also a D8. Go ahead and skip. Oh yes, the curses. The curses. Idolizing Eye seems a little bit punishing, even though I've got a pretty good amount of block I could do. With Bento Box, I might be okay with Primordial Fear. Otherwise, Septic Bandage is not bad probably with Mango's hand. I don't actually know. We'll go with Primordial Fear. The idea will be we will take some damage. Portal Girl says, hello, what have I missed? Not too much. We're going to do a run, and it's going to be basically 101 style, where I will try to actually talk about like strategy and decisions. So kind of the idea is Primordial Fear will take 1 damage whenever we use all of our energy dice. And that's going to happen quite a bit because we have D8s we got to worry about. Now, what should happen is we get the D8s locked on the board, we use less energy, and then Bento Box starts to heal us back up. That's kind of the idea. So like this, we'll have to try this out. So we go like this, we get a block, which is really nice, but then we put down our heavy attack. This really doesn't make any sense to put down the heavy attack this turn though. So that's a really low number for heavy. This is better, this is much better. So we'll go like this. We'll put our heavy down there, we'll take a damage, and then I think this will actually count as 4, so we'll see. Yeah, it counted as 4 dice. The ant dice actually still counts for... Alright, how many? Yeah, and so I'll just put more dice on here. I won't use up the energy, I'll heal back up to full. Yeah, Mango is still quite powerful here. Princess Anya says you like 101 because you feel like you absorb the knowledge over time. That's cool. I'm glad. Terrain's very powerful, so I'm thinking of picking that up. It's also not bad to have a heal die, even though I have like a consistent heal here. This is a glass heal, so I'll probably take Terrain. And then I'll find a way probably here to remove the glass. And then we're going to hit these elite battles. That's going to give us the chance. I think we can hit maximum elite battles this way, but then I don't get another shop. So I'll have to think about that. But I am going up this way because I like the event. I like the elite battle, and I'm going to get rid of glass on my terrain there. Grab sketchbook to draw and watch and vibe. Wow, these are some good relics. So one change in the shop, which this is the very first shop. So like I'm so broke and there's no free samples, but they've really changed the relic pools that are available in the shop here. So in the forge, so buying prismatic mango or even visionary egg, visionary egg would not be the one that I'm going for just because I'm not going to go through the entire battle picking up every dice ever. But prismatic mango would be so strong, especially with primordial fear. Let's go ahead and just save the money. Skip. All right, and then stronger, defensive, or grow. These are all pretty cool options. Let's just go stronger. I want to see more defensive. Unpolished shards, that'll be great for glass. So in case we want to leave glass on that one. Caffeinated feline deals damage to the dice left in the board. I think unpolished shards is probably stronger. And maybe instead of removing glass, I might try to just put like heavy or gravity on this instead. And basically cancel the glass, like get a boost for glass and then cancel it. Let's try it. All right, so let's start off, use up the energy, and we'll just block. Okay, and then with that stuck to the board, we'll now put our terrain out there, and let's just keep using energy and blocking. And now we have a great terrain spot right there. Just place that, place that. We have so much block right now. Now we do have another phase of the elite battle. Oh, that's glued right on there. That's nice. That's nice. But as you can see, I have no problem keeping 4 dice on here. It's not a challenge to do that. I have so many dice on my board right now. So let's go ahead and take care of this guy. Very nice. And then let's just do something like that for now. And then can I kill him without boosting him too much? Ow. Let's just do this instead. So now I've got to get my block, my heavy back up, after of course I killed that guy. Alright, then we kill this guy. 3, yeah. Alright, we made it. New relic, we have Shiny Stone. Boost dice gain +1 boost value in all available target slots, or dice with their first phase active gain +3 extra value. This just seems really niche. I'm going to take Shiny Stone, that's a lot more versatile. I do need to get these rolling higher, and maybe if I have a chance to pick up a D4 boost, exactly like that, I might actually go... Ooh, shiny. Yeah, the sparkles. Sparkles look like the sparkle emotes. Okay, I don't really want this attack D4. I think I'm okay with the heavy and the normal one. I think I'm gonna grab this boost die, and then, oh yeah, money. Probably money. Yeah, I'm strong enough. I just need money. Alright, so let's go here, and then we'll have some decisions to make. First off, let's go ahead and discard one of the extra boost dice. And then we need to make it to a shop. We need enough money. Make it to a shop. What's at the end of the... Probably, this is like the melting knife event, or it might be the collector event. But anyway, elite battle. Elite battle. Yeah, I do want to hit this last shop, just in case. So I think we'll go here, hit 2 elite battles, go across to this event, go to the shop. Money is always good. That is true. Alright, so let's play that, and then we'll just stall for a second. Alright, and then we will, let's go ahead and boost up a terrain spot. Start that heal up. Keep the heal going. All right, and then what we'll do is we'll attack this guy first. And then we'll take care of these guys. Can I do this with... I can't really cover everything. That's okay. Got infinite heal, basically. Nice. Place these here. Nice. And we just made it through. Make sure to heal back up. There we go. Full health again. All right. New relic. Monkey Paw if you die. Golden Fruit. Golden Fruit's awesome now. They changed it, by the way. So Golden Fruit, at the end of the battle, increase +1 your max HP. We're going to do that and get so tanky. Monkey Paw's okay, but I don't plan on dying, so we don't need it, obviously. All right, skip for the money. Skip for the money. And let's go to the shop. All right, we have Flash, we have Retry, we have Toxic. We do not have Gravity. That is unfortunate. We also don't have Remove the Glass, so that's also unfortunate. Flash is pretty good. I might put it on like this. Nah, I mean, Flash goes against Bento Box. Let's just get out of here. Let's just get out of here. Maybe Retry on one of these heavy ones. I'm not sure. Let's just get out of here. We'll try the next shop. Maybe it's going to be a little better. All right. Rose. All right, and then we'll do some damage. I'm going to have to stall if I'm going to heal up all of this. Hold on. 9. There. Okay, there we go. Alright, I need to stall up so I can remain at full health. So this is going to be fun. Just hold on a second. I guess I can't really stall too much, because I will have to play down my attack dice so I can get 4 dice on the board. But I probably will be able to get to full health. This isn't strictly necessary to do, because Golden Fruit will allow me to increase my max HP anyway. 1, 2, 3. Alright, let's wait for the stuff to come in. Alright, and then now we can heal back up to full. Princess Sonia, do I like playing with Mango more now that everything was rebalanced? I don't know, actually. This is my first time doing it. So, yes, this is fun. I do think that this deck is less stupidly broken. It's still very powerful. Like, for a starter deck, I probably could go the whole area one still with just the basic deck. I might skip here. The double dip attack is kind of looking nice. I don't have any more discards coming up, so I'm probably going to skip for now. That does look pretty nice to use. The double dip would counteract kind of some of the draw issues, like not really, but sort of. Here, let's try to do... Well, that's... Yeah, let's try to do this. We'll take advantage of at least some of the extra boost there. Okay, he's going to escalate. Yep, get more. And then we're going to start putting down the heavy. Yeah. Big heavy. That does a lot of damage. Alright. Now we start healing back up. And there, 1, 2, 3, 4. Heal back up. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, heal back up. Yeah. And then I've got a heal croissant pillar that I can use just in case I didn't have enough. There we go. Yeah, very powerful indeed. Scavenger Beak, gain +2 coins when you enter a shop or a forge. That's not bad. Leather Case is gain extra value every time you reroll. I have no reroll right now, so I'm going to go with Scavenger Beak. And, ooh, there's a reroll die, actually. So reroll die, if that was flash, I'd probably take it. Re-rolling the heavy dice back up would be kind of a cool way to do this. But of course, Scavenger Beak is also going to be good because now I gain money whenever I go into the shop, so I can spend it a little bit. Reroll with heavy is kind of a fun thought, but let's just skip for now and keep going according to the plan. All right, let's start with just place these dice out there. I will have to worry about this guy boosting up a storm. So let's go ahead and play that, play that, play that, play that. Okay, there we go. Lots of block, big terrain spot. Good, that would have been kind of annoying if he'd boosted that guy. That would have been pretty dangerous, actually. There's 15. There's 16. So we might actually go against this guy first. And then we got a better roll on our die there, so let's kill him. Heal back up to full. And there you go. Full health again. And more max HP. Energizer, we'll just keep skipping, taking the money. Let's see how Scavenger Beak works. This is the first time using new Scavenger Beak. So, yay, I got more money. All right, Pachinko balls and sweet pastry. Sweet pastries might actually be okay because I have 2 attack, I have 2 block. So that'd just be like +1 value for each for only $6. That seems pretty good. Let's go ahead and start buying some upgrades. Now I need to save like, what is it, $5 for gravity potentially on that thing. So let's go ahead and upgrade. Let's start with this one. Let's just make that roll 3s. Let's go with this one, and we might go up and just do like 6s. Yeah, that's probably a good way to do stuff, is just go like 6s or 4s. And then let's do that one more time with this one too. There we go. And that's probably all for now. So event. And it is the collector this time, so we get to choose common relics. Bubbly cement. Hey, you'll never guess. You'll never guess. There's a new short about bubbly cement. You have to go check it out. Bucket of paint. I do not have the hand for bucket of paint, so by default I'm going with bubbly cement. Bubbly cement's actually kind of good. Every time you gain +1 additional block. That's pretty nice. That's much better than what it was before. Also it has new art, so that's kind of cool. This has new art too. But there's no way I'm getting 5 or more dice of the same type in my deck. Alright, thanks, collector. Old friend, old buddy, old pal. That's right, Princess Sonia. So, yay, more money. That's really nice. Let's take heavy. And let's go ahead and just drop it on... That would be such a bad idea, wouldn't it, to drop it on that? Like, I really want gravity. Cancel out. Let's think about that for a second. Let's put pack on this thing. Let's put grow on I don't know. Do I want grow? What do I have coming up? Just the battle. So I could put heavy on this, and that would allow me to get a larger boost spot, but it would take a couple turns to do it. So it's not like the best idea ever. I think we need to save that. We don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. All right, let's grab grow at least and put it on something, or Jester Potion. I don't have enough money for Jester Potion because I spent it all. All right, let's just put grow on this block. We'll just go stall. Woohoo! All right, that's a lot of damage, but let's just go ahead and use up some of our dice, and let's just kill that guy. Small amounts of damage, and we have that die there. All right, nice. So now we have nice big spot on the boost. Let's go ahead and place our attack die on it, and then... yeah. So we'll just keep healing. We'll do more damage. If he puts out his like big attack every time, that we might actually start accumulating damage, but like if he does that 12 attack every time, we might be in a little bit of trouble. But I don't think he will. Then we'll just slowly heal back up. Yeah, we're fine. Heal back up. Got him. Yep, we'll just stall a little bit maybe. Any stalling? Here, we'll do a little bit of damage to you while we heal back up, just passively. And we'll just pass a turn there. Here we go. Alright, and then we go here, stall a little more, and then we go here, stall a little more. Wow, gameplay. And then, there we go. Full health. New relic, Star Yo-Yo or Reptilian Scales. We'll probably go Reptilian Scales because I do have a pretty good amount of block that I'm able to do, so that'll be extra damage. Versus Star Yo-Yo just deals excess damage over to the next one, so I think that's probably a better idea. We could even go Barrier. Let's go with Barrier. Let's build something kind of tanky. Then we'll go Boosted Potion. And now we're on to Area 2. Alright, so let's take stock. So, Bento Box, that's just overpowered. That's the most overpowered starter. Not the most, it's very overpowered. Unpolished Shards is helping our terrain boost get a little bigger, so that's kind of nice. I do have a little more glass in my hand than I really should. I need to put gravity on this one, ideally, and then I need to take glass off of this boost. Although it does kind of help with my hand size a little bit. I'm probably going to get rid of this attack and then go just lean more fully into the barrier. Anyway, yeah, that's about it. I guess Reptilian Scales is kind of what we're building towards. Let's try to get some block out here. But we're not going to have a lot of leftover block. Yeah, because we have Bubbly Cement, so that's going to help us. Bubbly Cement's going to trigger for Barrier, and then going to trigger again when I play the actual block dice. Yeah, here we go. Let's get some big stacks of Barrier up. And we're just going to deal passive damage. Yeah. Alright, we made it. Oh, Jackpot Potion, I have to gamble. We have to do it. We might go with Inflation Pouch. I think that's going to be the least damaging out of like Idolizing Eye. That's going to deal more damage to us. And then Shattered Opal is going to hurt our draw, which 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is not great. But considering 2 of those are glass and 2 of those are heavy, we're making it by. Alright, so getting rid of glass. I've got some options here. I could also get rid of this attack die, which I think is probably the right move to kind of tune down the deck a little bit. RIP being rich will still be rich. It's, you know, it's just like your buying power's gone down. So we'll have plenty of money. We just won't have a lot of things we can buy. All right. Event. Do I want the event or do I want to try to avoid the event? That's a question. I have to kind of think a little bit about what the events are. The one that comes to mind is Arrow Trap, and I don't really want to do Arrow Trap. I guess I could get Makeshift Trench, and that allows me to get more blocks, so maybe I do want to get Arrow Trapped. It doesn't hurt to go try to find out. We have another opportunity here to discard. And we have an elite battle at the top, but then we won't get to go to the forge, which I have a feeling, even with inflation patch, we're probably going to want to see what the forge is about. It might actually be a good idea, like going forward for future rens, to save some of the money. Given how close this forge is, there could actually be really good relics, but I don't have that much money. Wow, great. What am I doing? Let's link that and that and that. And let's gamble. Alright, 1-7. We got 1-7. Wow, as long as I don't die right away. There we go. Alright, place that. Let's do big blocks. And then we're gonna need to heal back up, so let's just take that. Alright, big block. That's 3, that's 3. Okay, 3 either way. But this gives me more block because I'm taking advantage of shiny stone. Let's do that. Now all I need is the high wizard cloak, because then I could be, every time I heal with bento box, I get more barrier. That'd be really strong. Where is the... Oh, there it is. Okay, I found it. Yeah, link everything up. Link everything up. Nice. Alright, now to slowly heal back all the way up to full. Because my initial roll was pretty bad. I mean, I probably don't want to put too much block out there, because then I'm going to kill that person that, what is this, Firefly? I'm going to kill the Firefly before I even get all my health back. Just like that. Well, okay, Void Dice, that's a choice that I could make. Eventually, that's going to be one of the challenge series, is I'm going to try to do Void Dice. I'm definitely going to skip. I'm just trying to get my bearings on what I want to do next. So I want to make this better, and I want to make it not have glass on it. And I do kind of want to have Makeshift Trench. Okay, no, it's the hoarse voice guy. So offer a relic. I could do a couple of different things. I could offer like sweet pastries to get money. I don't want to get a rare relic because that's so expensive. I could get something even with inflation patch for that's pretty good. I don't know rare tier. I'd have to go look at the shop. I do want to offer, I think, a relic for probably sweet pastries is the one that's not really affecting my build. And there is, I think, probably still an exploit where I could get rid of one of these curses, but I don't want to get rid of Bento Box or Reptilian Scales. So let's offer this, and we'll go sweet pastries. Let it go. Take the money. Pretty rich. That's better than my jackpot potion. Yeah, you'd love to see how to use Void. Me too. Once I figure how to do that, I'll make that the challenge video. All right. Oh, the common relics for 15 bucks. Never mind. $20 was a steal. Oh my goodness, this is awful. All right, Forgotten Manifesto can be good. Wow, inflation pouch is actually kind of brutal. That's pretty expensive. All right, do I want to go Forgotten Manifesto and gain a little bit extra value from these things? I could do that. It's also like this. Just this last area 1, this was $2, and it's $11. Everything is so expensive. Okay, let's go. Let's. Oh my. So instead of using these for max HP, I could use them for the redistributes. So I think we do that. I think we go silver, and then let's make this not as bad. Oh, that's a lot of money. Okay, and then I have to go up kind of this way if I want to get to this forge, which everything is so expensive. I don't know if I do want to. So 1, 2 free redistributes, which I'm probably going to use on these two. And then a get rid of glass and a discard. So I will spend this on modifying a dice, and I will modify this pack die so it can take advantage of communism. Alright, so let's put the plan into motion. We will remove all properties of this one. Now it no longer has glass, which is probably good. We will redistribute the values of this. So these all roll 5s. Communism. And then we'll go to this elite battle and see how it pans out. Alright, place that, place that, place that, place that. Good enough. Oh, that was bad. That's bad. Oh no. Stop. Cease. Okay, let's go ahead and hit him because he's getting too boosty. Ah, it's 12 damage already. Ugh. Yikes. Alright, there we go. There we go. He's gonna boost quite a bit too, isn't he? Alright, let's just play boost, get rid of him, or block I should say, so that he can stop boosting this stupid fly. There we go, just play the dice. Alright, we'll heal back up slowly. And not really try too hard, just make sure we get 4 dice out there, because, yeah, there we go. And then we gotta go back into it and get a lot of block, even some attack. Alright, there, we're getting our health back up. This is gonna work out okay. Crazy person, what are we doing tonight? Hey man, right now we're playing. This is just a run. We're doing a run, and I'll try to turn it into a Die in the Dungeons 101 video, I think, but sometimes I forget and I just go talking streamer talk. But right now, we've got a pretty decent build. We're, of course, using Mango. We're trying out my excuse is we're trying out the new starting deck to see what it's like. But as you can see, we're back up to full health because I just did a little bit of stalling. But we're going into the OP Reptilian Scales build. Oh, Bullseye. Liquid Karma. Oh, Liquid Karma is actually good now. Draw +1. I do like that a lot. Bullseye's got the new art. Boost dice. Gain +2 boost value for every boost dice they target. That's not me. So we'll go Liquid Karma. Liquid Karma is actually good. Coin dice. So trying new Mango, more or less, yes. New Mango. Alright, now we take the redistribute and we go here. Make these all even for manifesto. Then we go here. What am I doing? I've already forgotten. So I think I want to get rid of this basic attack die. Because that's okay being glass, that's okay being glass. We'll figure that out later. We'll just get a few less dice. Although I don't want to get too few dice that I can't use bento. So I do need to be careful about that. I still have plenty. But that would be awkward. Okay, those guys need to be taught a lesson so they don't escalate too much. And then place down the dice, place down the dice. There we go. Now we need to turn our gaze upon this guy. He can get pretty high. That's pretty decent, pretty decently high. All right, and then let's just Play the dice. Yeah, this build kind of snowballs too, because after you kill the first enemy, you gain more block. Like more and more block, because less enemies deal you damage. Skip there. Alright, we have a shop, and I'm hoping for gravity. Bento, kind of easy with 2 heavy, D8 that stay for so long. That's very, very accurate. Alright, we have gravity, which I will put on the terrain. I kind of want to put it on the glass. Just for, like, money farming. We'll go with terrain, though. And then we'll go hollow. No, I'm poor. Okay, we won't go hollow. So the glass and terrain combo will basically, glass will be negated, the downside of it. So we'll be able to override glass with gravity, so it'll keep going back into our hand that we can keep playing it over and over. And this unpolished shards will keep giving us the bonus of glass without the downside. Alright, event time. Hey, arrow trap. Okay, so let's, ooh. I forgot that this was Snake Eyes and this was Makeshift Trench. I do want makeshift Trench because then my bubbly cement can keep going. It's definitely not worth the risk. Like, this is a bad decision to go with Makeshift Trench. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, if it gets rid of this one, I'll be really upset. If it gets rid of these two, that will be unfortunate. And if it gets rid of any of the other ones, we'll probably be okay. Yeah, like, I just don't have any use for Snake Eyes. Like, that's already free. I could put hollow on this one and get Snake Eyes and just make it super free energy. I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, moral of the story is the better choice is to not do this, but I want to do it. Okay, that's unfortunate, but we're okay. Now, do I have enough money to want to go to the forge? By the way, like with Inflation Pouch, Crazy Person, the common relics are $15 in the forge. So I could go here and get a free relic, and then go get a free rearrange. So that's what I'm gonna do. By the way, I haven't even been thinking about how I should play the mantises, so I guess I better figure out what my strategy is for that. Alright, but yes, we have... That's gonna be a lot of damage if I do that. So let's wait for that. Let's just put a little bit of block up and try to minimize damage. Ow. Alright, there we go. And then let's put this here, put that there, and sure, how about some barrier? So like, Makeshift Trench really wasn't worth, I think, getting rid of the other block because it's not really giving me that much block compared to what I normally get. Let's grab this and... Oh, that'd be a bad idea. Let's put this here and... Nope, let's put this here and just put that there, I guess. Yeah, they need to make Makeshift Trench better now, I think. Either that or I'm just using the wrong deck for it. Which that could also be the case. I'm weak. Alright, and then put that there, let's just start that back at the top. But I do like kind of the little synergy that Bubbly Cement has with the different gaining one blocks. Thanks, bees. What's going on? What are you doing here? Alright, there we go, That there? Sure. 63 block is pretty good. Alright, and then you guys stay out of the way. Let's place that right there. Because I mean, I could get more dice, and that could help me a little bit with my makeshift trench, but yeah, we are overpowered right now. We're ridiculously overpowered. Inflation is actually a change. You think maybe you are crazy, haha, but that is how it feels. Area 1 plus 2 to everything, Area 2 plus 4 to everything, and Area 3 plus 6 to everything. But don't quote you. Well, I already did, sorry. I think, I don't know, 15... This was 15 coins for Forgotten Manifesto. That seems pretty high, so that would have normally been 11 coins? I guess that's not out of the question. They should make relics cheaper in the Forge, I think. Bittersweet Cake, which is some free heal, or Trembling Chair, which is Flash, which I don't have. So we'll go Bittersweet Cake, take a little money, take a little more money, go for a free. Princess Anya says, that feels expensive. It does. Yes. 15 feels very expensive for a common relic. And even 11 coins kind of feels a little bit expensive. Maybe. I could make coin even, or I could make barrier even. Barrier is probably the smarter choice because I'm going to be playing it more often right now. Coin right now is just a one-time use. Alright, boss time. So they have 70 HP each. They have different monitors. I'm going to have things glued to the board, so I think I really want to kill this guy first. Which is not a surprise. This guy is generally the weaker one. Plus, I'm going in on the barrier build. Which means his little early attacks won't be dealing as much catastrophic damage to me. So let's aim. Let's place this one. Let's go attack first. Yeah, attack first. There we go. We're fine. And then let's go. Okay, let's place that there, and then let's play this here, and then the boost there. All right, we're getting our barrier up a little. It's fine, and then thankfully, yeah, place that there. Place the heavy block. Oh, that's unfortunate placement. Okay. It's fine, though. So let's do this. Yeah, so the heavy being glued to the board is dangerous for this mantis, as you can see. So let's try to boost up our stuff. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Okay, hold on. Count. Okay, 38. Ugh. Okay, count again. That is 32, 36. Okay, I will be fine. In fact, I should probably still put this here, maybe. It's just really bad that he's negating all of my block that I'm gaining with that. Alright, if I do this, that is 38, and that is now... That's so much damage. Okay, let's just do this for now. Ow. Yeah, because then he's going to come back again, so I need to be careful with that. Alright, he's going to deal 10 damage. I have enough barrier. Barrier's nice. Let's do this thing, gravity, and then some more barrier right there. Oops. Ooh, we're low. Alright, you think 6, Crazy Person says you think 6 in Area 1 and 11 in Area 2 for common relics. So yeah, you think inflation is like that. Okay. You're right about Area 1. It is 6 in Area 1 for common relics. I guess 11's not that big of a jump from 6. It just feels like a lot for a common relic. Now what? So... Let's just put this here, and then I might do that. I don't want to do too much. That's going to be 24 by itself. Then 26. So I'll still be alive, and then not going to be dealing any damage to this guy yet. Alright, get him out of here. Take this guy and throw him out. Okay, we're safe now. Alright, Princess Anya says, are things priced differently depending on the difficulty? No. Only if you get the inflation pouch curse. What you do get though is on D4. What is that? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. On D4, then you don't get free samples in the shop tiles. So that is a little bit dangerous. But here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I'll put that right there. All right, finish. We gotta get the barrier value up. That's gonna be the main. Main defense against this guy. All right, yeah, because block's okay. Block's fine. Oops, sorry. Double clicking is dangerous. But yeah, we need a little more max HP before going into the next battle. Or just a little more HP in general, I mean. So let's do this. Alright, well, we made it through. So, new relic. Building blocks you can pay less, or fake dumbbell for the heavy property. Let's go. Alright, we've got the bona fide heavy build intact. And we'll take the Jester Potion, just for fun. Alright, Area 3 check-in. So this is not quite all of our deck. We do have a heavy attack die hidden there somewhere. Bento Box, of course, very strong, especially with Mango's default deck, and we've even improved it by adding more like cheap dice and more block. Our main theme here, we've got like Bubbly Cement and Makeshift Trench to kind of give us a little bit extra block, and then Reptilian Scales is supposed to turn that block into damage. And then we of course just stall behind that massive wall the whole time. Crazy Person says, after checking Wiki, it's like this for common relics. Area 1 is 6, 2 is 11, Area 3 is 16. So the next common relic should be like 22 with inflation. Wow, that's ridiculous. They're ripping me off, but thank you. And then now Fake Dumbbell. We now have Fake Dumbbell, which will make our heavy dice never go down in face value. So that'll be fun. They're now eternal dice. So let's do not that. That and that. There we go. Alright, now here's the question. Does Reptilian Scales trigger his poison? Because if so, we might be in a little bit of trouble. Oh, he's spreading poison. Stop. Alright, so let's go ahead and do some heavy block, and let's just place that there. Yeah, clean that space up. Alright, now let's see. Oh, okay, 0. Oh, wait, never mind. This guy doesn't have poisonous. Crazy Person says he does not have poison anymore. Yes, great. Good. Get out of here. No poison needed. That's great news. Alright, so I don't even have to worry about him spewing poison on me whenever I hit him. Let the damage commence after I stall a bit and heal. Nice. I just have eternal dice sticking to the board. I'm gonna be doing 12 damage permanently. Actually, I think there's a terrain spot underneath that, so it's not gonna be 12 damage permanently. Let's just stick that up there and have a permanent terrain just for fun. Well, because he's gonna die. Yeah, he's gonna die. Alright, well, that was fun. Not bad. Not bad. Let's take the money. Alright, and then Acidic Blood, we get Pointy, Shattered Opal, we get Minus Draw, or Death's Vow. That's dangerous. I'm not going with Death's Vow. Shattered Opal is not the worst thing in the world because really I just need to worry about the initial draw because that's eternal, that's eternal. That might as well be as eternal, and that's glass, so Shattered Opal. Alright, and then we can take the boss. Like, we're strong enough to take the boss. So we're just gonna go through this fight. Like go through the floor. And then I guess we'll go here for just event stuff and make it short, and we'll pick up some more relics, and maybe we'll get gravity and put it on the coin die or something. Make that kind of stupid. Because I don't have enough money already. Alright, and then permanent block, please. Okay, now these guys boosting up, that's not great, so let's do some of this. Alright, we need to put the attack on the board. This is now a requirement. Attack, go on the board. Wow, we're actually really low now. Alright, let's place these like that. And let's do that. And let's drink that while we're here. Yeah. Alright, there we go. We're gonna survive now. My deck is too passive for these guys. Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna deal as little damage as possible while still getting my paycheck. So I just get a little more heal here, thank you. A little more heal. A little more heal. Here, I'll give you a little boost. There you go. Get a lot of boost. Wow, okay. Backstab, what a great dice. Also D8 Prism. Wow, what a winner. Yep, hello collector. Okay, I don't really want to get rid of any of my dice. Oh, crazy person wants regen. I don't have to. Oh, yeah, that's a good point, actually. Regen would probably be better than barrier. Let's see. And I might... Yeah, because once gravity goes on the board... Alright, Prince Sonia says, bedtime. Alright, thanks for the good luck. I mean, I think I could also skip discarding and just pick up the regen. I think he'd let me do that. But then I get free regen on the board. Yeah, so I just skip. And then I'll take the heavy regen. Wow, that feels scummy of me. I just stole it from him. Crazy person says yes. Great, and then raincoat really does me nothing. $22, is that what you said they were gonna be? Yeah, you said they were gonna be $22. The wiki was right. Plug for the wiki. Plug for crazy person. Alright, let us do fingerless mittens. Why would you pay $22 for fingerless mittens? That's a terrible deal. What am I doing? I think we make this be even. So we spend a little bit of money because I have lots of it. If I do raincoat, that might help me early on, so I'll grab it, and then let's leave now. Now my goal is just put heavy on all of my dice. I don't really need the mirror. Heavy on all of my dice, and then I just don't play anymore. Alright. Oh, free redistribute. No, I don't want mirror, crazy person. It's broken on Mango. Alright, let's redistribute this one now. There. That's for my OCD. Alright, attack this person first. Lay down the attack. And... or not the attack, play down the block. And that's going to start growing. Now the problem is, whenever he does not damage me, he's going to go up. So let's grab this, grab the terrain, grab the barrier. Just get that out of my hand. Uh-oh. 21, 25. I probably should not be playing like this. Alright. Here we go. This is where we turn it around. Maybe. 21, 25. Yeah, we're putting a positive spin on this now. Wow, I got so low right there. This is dumb. Let's put that right there. Still good. There we go. See, we're fine. Alright, we'll get him next turn. For sure. Alright. Wow, that's only a little bit stressful. Crazy person says, double mage ninja, first fight, guaranteed dead. We'll see, maybe I won't get that floor. I'm just checking my barrier stacks. The halving kind of eats into them quite a bit, doesn't it? Let's see, just put dice on the board. Next fight. Double everything, there we go. Get rid of this guy. I want to get rid of him now. Then place everything. Let's see. Crazy person says we need another attack. The deck is kind of weak. Why did I not pick mirror? I don't want to pick mirror. I want to go with the reptilian scales build, and then watch me pull Lazarus Heart. After this. Gonna be real jealous whenever I pull Lazarus Heart. What am I doing? Yeah, there we go. There we go. Alright, we made it. Why not defense mirror then? That's a good point. Oh no, it's top hat. Anti-communism. Capitalists. Alright, baby tick. We'll take that. And then we'll take void. Just kidding. And then let's go here. Crazy person says, why not defensive mirror? Yes. Alright. I want money. I want money fast. And then we leave. Wow, what a What a build. Okay, grab that, and then grab that, and then 29, that's 30. That's going to be a lot of damage, but I think we'll be okay. Oh my goodness, that is so much damage. All right, let's... Where did my block die go? That's too bad. Now what do I do? Alright, let's just put that... Nah, put that... Yeah, right there. And then... what is that? 35, 39... I think we're dead. Oh no, not quite. Alright, let's try this again. Place that there. And then coins. Alright, here we go. Let's just keep boosting that terrain spot. Back to full health. This deck requires just a little bit of setup. There we go. Alright, now we're rolling. Yeah, trench and bubble cement, and not only that, raincoat. These common tier relics are like chugging. They're trying to, I guess, makeshift trench is uncommon. But yeah, those are literally keeping me alive with bubbly cement. All right, play that. Play that. There we go. Can you stop messing up my board? Just clean this out. All right, got him. All right, here we go. Here we go. Stack more of that. More terrain. More terrain, more barrier. I mean, this would not be the type of deck you would take into Endless. It just wouldn't scale hard enough, fast enough. Ouch. Get out of my boost spot. Get out of my boost spot, boy. Alright. I need to focus on him first, though, I think. Or I need to get him out of the way so I can use all of my boost spots. Yeah. Nice. Now I can focus on boosting the terrain for no reason. Yeah, we're gonna get to him long before he gets to us. Here, have some terrain. Yeah, you're done. Alright, here we go. Nice. We did it. New relic. Wow. I guess I'll take Ring of the Berserker because I have no dice that can roll zeros. I also have like $1 million. Alright, what am I looking at? Let's skip that. Let's get that. I maybe should pick up potions actually for the boss fight just in case so I don't get hit right at the beginning and die. Alright, ready for another grind. Let's do it. Okay, let's do it. I have not enough of the dice here. So let's do that. And then let's put that there and that there. All right. I should probably take care of this guy actually, because he's gonna do a lot of damage if I don't watch out. So let's do this and this and this and that. Nope. And that, I guess. 8, yeah. That's probably not the right move. I probably need to do this instead. And then that's going to be a 28, 34. So I will probably live, maybe. Yeah, we got pretty close. Yeah, and he's going to do a lot of damage now. So I need to stop clowning. And instead connect these up. Yes. Yes. All right. Now this gets me a little more barrier. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm full health. I'm taking might modifier. It's all working according to plan. It's exactly how I meant things to go. All right. There we go. We're fine. Yeah, things are going great. This will be a good Die in the Dungeon 101 what not to do video. Because there was a lot of dumb things that I did in this run. Let's go here and boost that and place that. All right, we made it through. Now we just start rolling up everybody else. There, 100 barrier, that's pretty nice. How about I do that again? There we go. All right. Once we get going, though, we're really strong. Let's do the Holy Potion. And then let's go to the event. And then here's Determination Juice. You get 3 tangled slots on the board, but then remove curse afterwards. Next battle. So it's only for 1 battle? Okay. I guess Cobweb Boots is not as bad as I was remembering. But Determination Juice, that's first dice you place on the board will be re-rolled once per turn. I mean, that does literally nothing for my thing, but interesting. Just take the money and leave. All right, once again, it is going to be a fight for survival until I'm able to hit my dice already. So that might be a good start, just right there. Get that block down, get it growing. And then I think we need to start the attack cooking. So just put it right there. Wow, it's very low. But now we should probably be just about fine, because we'll get the terrain going and the barrier going. Ooh, that's so low. Okay. But yeah, we should be fine from this point, probably maybe onwards. Alright. Yep, there we go. I did not get Mage Ninja. Yes, I might get the next one, but I'll have built up enough of a natural immunity to death that it will be fine. But I also did have a holy potion that I was kind of saving in my back pocket, so I think I would have been fine even with the ninjas. I've done some very interesting dice placement. I don't really know why I did that. But honestly, I think the spitters are kind of worse for my build than the mages, because I start out by taking lots of damage and not doing damage. So the spitters are really bad, but the mages don't really do anything to me. Like they deal damage, but they don't have their escalation until I get my build rolling, and then I'm pretty good after that. I should probably start like boosting that, because that is so little damage. That's taking forever. Alright, let's place that at the top, place that there, place that there. There we go. Crazy Person says, honestly, next run try High Ground or new Poison Listfer. They are more interesting. Yes, I think Listfer between the Poison change and the Mirror change, I think that'll be kind of interesting. I think High Ground's always kind of fun to do. Have I just not been paying attention, or do they like spread their poison a lot faster? Because it seems like I look away and immediately he's got poison just everywhere. Cool. I probably need to alternate back and forth, because otherwise they'll stack up their block pretty quick. That's gonna take forever though. Maybe I'll stack up fast enough with my terrain that I'll be able to get through them. Yeah, there we go. Here we go. So, let me know if you've already done this, Crazy Person, but I'm kind of thinking for like the challenge thing, like I want to see how high the spitter can go, actually. So I was just gonna get like a boring, like just a block everything build. Like Shadow Cloak, get Shadow Cloak. And then, oh, Gravity Prism die? That's kind of fun. Or Void? Yeah, Void. Jackpot, alright. Crazy Person says, yeah, Flask is literally free Area 1 now with Listfer. Cool. Very cool. Bet I can't double flash that thing. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and put Grow on that. And let's put Flash on nothing. And then let's buy the Block Potion. Or the blue. We'll buy the Blue Soul Potion. I think for the final boss, though, I think this is actually probably better, because I'm going to get between 2 and 8, and this one I get between 1 and 6. Yeah, that's better. Alright, boss time. Welcome to the boss. We've just taken 1 damage, because it is turn 1, and the Shadow Cloak has dealt us turn 1's worth of damage, because that's what the Shadow Cloak does now. We will start off our battle by rolling a 7. That's great. That's going to help us out a lot. Like, that was game changer right there. Alright, so 20 damage is coming into us. It doesn't have to. we could say no. But here's my deck so far. We have a glass gravity terrain, a silver D4 boost, a glass heavy regen, a heavy grow block, a flash coin D4, which is great by the way, a barrier block, a boost block or boost die, barrier die, boost die, and then a heavy grow block. No. So crazy person. Challenge is I go full block build, and then I go into a room with the spitter, and then I just block the spitter all day, and I see how high his number counter can go, and see if they put a limit there or if it just keeps going up. I think that would be a great challenge to watch. The mage stops at, what is it, 6? I think it stops at 6. It might stop at 8, I don't remember. That's pretty easy to do. I don't think I've ever done the spitter though, because I kind of end up killing them a lot of the time. Alright, let's start out with... There. Let's start out with this. And let's not use our pure. Let's hold these in reserve just in case I don't get things going in time. But the nice thing with our build is fake dumbbell will leave these this block die and this regen die stuck to the board forever. So that's gonna be great. Mage caps at 7. All right, so crazy person says you have not tried that. You think it goes on forever. Cool. Okay, yeah, that's my challenge. I'm gonna go as high as I can. And I mean, theoretically, like if you have a mirror build and you go into area 3, you could probably go on forever, or if you get like a fortify basically. But I don't know. I was just gonna get like a decently strong build and then just go for as long as I can. All right, so far the cost benefit of Shadow Cloak has not kicked in yet. So we'll have to see if we can get that turned around. Let's go ahead and get some more barrier though. And make sure he does not poke the dice that we want to have. Wow, I have a lot of dice here in my hand, which is quite surprising. So let's go ahead and let's place this one right here. That's gonna be a great spot for the attack dice to just sit there and start attacking things forever. Go. And then, yep, we just play stuff. So we'll play that in there and that, and then we'll play these right here. So I'm gonna take 5 damage from Shadow Cloak. So I still haven't really gotten to use the Fortify. So good job, developers. You have successfully nerfed Shadow Cloak. So far, it's taken me just a little bit of time. Oh my goodness. This is gonna take forever. All right. We're just gonna have to keep stacking on our block and our terrain, our barrier and our terrain. You say mage caps at 7. Yeah, that makes sense. I can't remember how high I've seen it in the past before. All right, and then play all those. Please poke one of those dice. He didn't poke the thing. Do I have to have 3 or more dice? Is that what's going on? I don't remember. I'll have to look at his stance the next time it rolls around. Wow, I have so many sting dice right now. But this is where our build really works out nicely. Is I have a lot of block coming in, and Shadow Cloak is helping retain that, and then Reptilian Scales is converting that into damage. So we stay very safe, and we deal 50 damage to him. Nice, okay. If you have 3 or more dice in your hand, okay. 3 or more dice. Shadow Cloak is still broken, you just need Mirror. Yeah, I mean, you're right. Thank you for poking that dice. That was very nice of you. More barrier. More barrier, more block. Nice. We have so much block. We might... I don't think we'll get close to killing him this turn, maybe. but in the next couple turns. Alright, next turn we got him. Look how many sting dice he gave me. That's like pitiful. That's so sad. Like he's really trying. Should I help him out? Here, I'll help him out. I'll play some of his dice for him. Boom. Yeah, 338 coins just chilling in the corner. Yeah, what inflation pouch? That's all world leaders take note. If you're dealing with inflation, just get the coin die out. Start making money. That fixes everything. So, I have so many relics too. I don't know why I have so many relics. I guess I was trying, like I was going for the elite battles, but I wasn't necessarily trying to get tons of relics. Anyway, Mango's still really strong. Like, really, really strong. And Bento Box is broken, and Shadow Cloak is overpowered, and Fake Dumbbell's really nice. I haven't played Fake Dumbbell in a while. Alright, let's take a quick break, and then we're going to go figure out how high the number can be for the spitter. I think that's going to be a lot of fun to see. All right, welcome back. How's everyone doing? Are we all rested? Okay, before we do the thing with the spitter though, I did want to try. So like we can't use this for Scarlet Flask for the spitter because I can't do passive damage. It'll kill him too fast. But like I want to play with the idea of like the win by doing nothing. So like if I just hit spacebar, like how far can I actually get? Especially with like the new thing. So like I'm not gonna play any dice, so I might as well just skip that. I think I need to hit like avoid battles, hit events, have like heals on the way, and probably not do any elite battles. But like if I just go right here, and then I go like this. Oh, we're getting kind of low. So this guy's gonna die, but I'm still gonna get to 3 damage. But I think I'll be able to kill him next turn, so I'll make it through. Okay, so I made it through 2 battles at least. And then let's go here. So I can get more HP, and I'm not gonna finish with full health, so I think this will just kind of help me live maybe 1 more battle. I don't think I'll live 1 more battle. But I go here. Oh, if I had $1 more, that's what I need right there. Is raincoat. If I had $1 more, I would have gotten raincoat, and I might have been able to actually go through another battle. But anyway, so this doesn't matter. Yeah, so somehow getting enough money there would be kind of cool. And then, I mean, it doesn't. I'll discard as many dice as I can, I guess. All right. Oh, this wasn't a battle. Oh, okay. If I actually make it to the first boss fight doing nothing, that's actually broken. New relic. Okay, sure, Scarlet Witch. I don't think I'm allowed to drink potions, so I won't really buy any of these. Because that would involve, like, doing something. But maybe that'll be an exception, depending on how difficult this ends up being. Alright, now increase max HP. Now, like, it would have been... Maybe I should have gone up this. Well, I don't want to hit the elite battle, but... Okay, surely this is where you die. I don't know, like, maybe multi-hit is good, at least these guys. Oh no, there's no way. There's no way I'm gonna make it through this thing. Yeah, I've died here. But I made it a lot farther than I thought I would. So that's kind of funny. Dice used 0. So maybe using potions is okay. And it's like, win without using dice, maybe. I don't know. Like, I thought that could be kind of a funny idea, maybe. Like, I'll try first, like, legit doing nothing, and then if that doesn't work, then we'll do, like, a win without playing any dice. But yeah, that's kind of ridiculous. Let's do the reroll build on D0 with Cinder. And let's go and try to find a spitter after we get a good defensive build. Great first start. Great start. Alright, glass block or mirror die. Ooh, those are both tempting choices. Not the glass block, actually. The glass block is not that tempting, but this mirror die is pretty tempting. And especially if I go here and find a certain someone. Reroll that. There we go. Alright, and then we'll just do this. I need to get a little more health. Yeah, there we go. Close enough. Close enough to full health. Puncture attack. You don't see that very often. You don't see people using that very often. This isn't the guy. Take munchable dopamine. And then I have a free sample I could do. Yeah, I want to restart. Restart. I don't really like that mirror die. I probably am not going to get it again. Reroll that. Ah, I say, and then it's right there. Let's take the double dip block, and then let's go here. And then we'll discard one of those boosts. Let's reroll that. Nice. Alright, got him. And then don't need any of those. We have another discard right there. So I could get a free sample. I don't know why they have those right there. Let's go with rolling 3s on the boost. Then we fight a battle. Ow. Ow. Then there we go. Another double dip block. Or a terrain die. I think we might wait till area 2 to face off against the spitter, and we'll try to find a overpowered mirror right there. I think that's what we'll try to do. So mirror die. All right, so let's go ahead and discard one of our dice, and it's probably going to be that one. There we go. Crazy Person says, I did a D7 high ground run and decided to go full into new watermelon, and man, it's good now. Okay. I have not gone for a watermelon build yet. Oh, here's a spitter. Let's just get a preview for what this guy is capable of. Okay, not yet, because we hit him. Hold on. So, go there. Okay. So I think we just see. Let's see what this feels like. Now he's doing 6. Then he's gonna do 8 after this. And maybe this doesn't even end up being like a decent challenge. Like maybe he caps off, and then we don't waste our time like with a full run going into it. Okay, now he's doing 10, so that's getting kind of serious. He's already gone up to 6. So now let's go ahead and do some rerolls to kind of boost up our defense. Okay, now he's done 7. At this point, I should probably start hitting him. Because you have 3 dice with 3, then all dice, D4, heavy dice, etc. get the plus or extra value, and it's crazy good. Okay. Yeah, I let him get a little bit out of hand, just FYI there. So, be warned. You can go up to at least 7. So that's good to know. Alright, what am I doing? Am I going up here or am I going down here? I do need a better dice before I hit the boss. Let's just go up here though. This is just kind of testing things out anyway. Oh, reroll. That's nice. Thank you for that. Okay, so what? No, retry. Retry is what we want. Group's okay, but retry is really what we want. And then we do want to hit this thing so that we can redistribute stuff. Do I want gravity or heavy? Not really. I want to be able to reroll stuff, so I want retry. So it might be good to actually skip down here instead. Now let's play off of Crooked Hourglass. That's what we have. Alright, so first let's use the lucky modifier here with this one. Then let's use our free rerolls all across the board like that. And start attacking. And I think we can gain enough extra value with this heal die that we might be able to actually heal back up to full. And then we can spend all of these on redistributing for free. What am I doing? There we go. Alright, so I just need to come up with a value of 12 somehow. And I've done that, so nice. Alright, good job, High Ground. Good job, Crooked Hourglass. Let's skip and continue. You know, going for Infinity Spitter is like the point or me just enjoying the run. It's both. Is that okay? Alright, everything is 1s or we do a 6. That's what this dice does. In fact, everything is 1s. Just kidding. We're gonna have 1 6 in there. Okay, and then we go. Woohoo! Cheating. You're welcome. We're gonna have plenty of time to enjoy doing the Infinity Spitter, though. Let me tell you that. Because the Infinity Spitter is going to be a lot of clicking. You know what would be really nice, actually, with this is Manifesto and Snake Eyes. Crazy Person says yes, just asking because you could have done it already in the last Spitter fight. I don't think I could have. I did a little. Well, I did one earlier. I did a little bit in the Spitter fight earlier, and then I chickened out. And then, what else did I do? I guess I did have a Spitter just a little while ago, but I didn't want to do it on the first Spitter because I want to make sure I'm able to actually last a decent amount of time into Infinity, because otherwise, I don't know, like, I mean, anybody can go to 7 and then die, but like, I need to go like 20, so I need to have like ability to generate 100 block or something like that. Spitter only grows +2 every attack. Every turn is easy. Okay, then you do it, Mr. Crazy Person. So, because even if he only grows, well, I guess if he grows +2 and I have retry on both of my attack dice, I guess you're right. Or on both my block dice, because yeah, then that's growing every time. Okay, well, I will bear that in mind, but for now I'm not ready, so just hang on. Yeah, because then you can just do this, and then you have like lots of block every time, and you're outpacing his attack with your block. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Let's do dungeon blueprints. And then let's do reroll dice. And then let's just skip. Alright, Orange Clover. I think there's a waiting. There's no way that I just happen to get Crooked Hourglass when I have High Ground and now I see Orange Clover. I'm not actually going to buy orange clover. I don't think that that's worth it. Which is too bad because I do have enough money, but I'm not going to do zeros. Well, I could do zeros actually because I could do the zero build. I could do the zero build with rerolls. I don't know. Hold on. Hold on a second. I'll save the money. So alright, let's get me a common relic. Oh, trembling chair, yuck. Dice with odd faces, yuck. I guess I will have a lot of odd faces, so maybe I just do that. Alright, we'll do triangle amulet. Oh, nice, I can discard dice here. Let me do that. Alright, let's discard this one. And then this is gonna be a grind, but let's go through this fight. Reroll that, reroll that, reroll that, reroll that. Grab all of these, place them around like so, or avoid damage. Let's avoid damage. We'll reroll stuff and then we'll attack from safety. Reroll, reroll. All right, and then place that, place that, place that, place that. Or okay, hold on. We'll just keep rerolling. It's D0, my guy's thinking hard. There's no such thing as overthinking in this game. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna get to heal up after this boss fight anyway. Yeah. I don't even need boost dice. I just, my rerolls are my boost. This was a nice change to be able to just place dice wherever you want. Not that it does anything, but reroll, reroll, reroll. That's some nice value. So yeah, I think once I get my deck down just a little bit to where I can always draw those 3 dice, then I will take on the spitter. It'll be an epic battle. High ground wins for the most fun relic in the game category. It is pretty fun. They actually like nerfed it a little bit. Well, no, I think they nerfed Crooked Hourglass a little bit because it was like encouraging people to do this. Click, 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 reroll, reroll, reroll. But that's good. Yeah. Reroll, reroll. And then we fight. Here we go. Here we go. We did it. Alright, GG, Scorpion. What do I... Oh, there's Shadow Cloak. Okay. Shadow Cloak's honestly not worth it. I'm going to take it anyway, because it's part of my build. This is my thing. You with goo and the coin dice. Just reroll, 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 reroll. Do I want the mirror die? I kind of want the mirror die. Alright, I'm going to take the mirror die. Oh, look at this. Jester Potion and Ghost Potion. I am blessed on this run. This is an amazing run. Ow. Reroll, reroll, reroll. Nice big block. Block's not the point though. We're gonna do... Ow. Reroll, reroll, reroll. Yes. Alright, there we go. Reroll, reroll. Reroll. Eventually I'm gonna get... Oh, there's my attack die. I don't know what I was doing. Alright, hold on. Reroll. Alright, then we boost, and then we mirror, and then we block again. Reroll, reroll. Wow, this is great. Such great gameplay. Alright. I think we have re-rolled enough. Psych, you can never re-roll too much. Alright, there we go. I'll take the money, and then, okay, so discard, discard. We gotta find a spitter. So I'm gonna discard, not the attack. And I'm gonna pay to make this cool. I'm gonna discard the boost. And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I have a double dip on that. Just need to make the attack a 1. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna do that too. I'm gonna discard the heal die. Thank you for hitting me. There we go. Reroll, reroll, reroll. Reroll. Maybe I shouldn't get rid of the heal. That's a little too much of a... That's a little too much of a meme. Alright, let's do this, lots of mirrors. Reroll that one only. And then place the boost there. Boost is bad. Yeah. Boost is bad. Reroll is the only way to go. Yes, please, more block. Reroll, reroll, reroll. Reroll everything. Time to reroll everything. I do need more energy though. Because I'm not able to play like as much stuff as I want to. Need Snake Eyes, and it's yes. Snake Eyes is gonna be here. I hope. Reroll, reroll. Yes, so many rerolls. Nice. That was fun. That was good. All right, let's skip that, and then let's go ahead and discard. Get out of here, Boost. No one likes you. You're awful. All right, free sample silver. Very cool. I don't need that. Shiny stone, yeah, okay. Shiny stone, boost dice. All right, that should roll. Should that roll 2s or should it roll 3s? I think it should roll 2s. 2s are just so powerful. I think if anything, we should make this one roll 3. I don't know about that. All right, this can roll 1s. And then I have enough money to make both of the other ones roll 1s. And I don't really want to discard any of my dice. So, yep. I'm very poor, and then now we'll go here and hopefully get Snake Eyes. Snake Eye, yay! Oh, this is great. Sure, Monkey Paw, yeah, I'll hang on to it. Okay, now I just gotta find a spitter. Here, spitter, spitter, spitter. Oh, that's good. That's good. Oh, that's good. Excuse me. I guess we'll just reroll those two. It's free real estate tadpole jar. Oh, if we got tadpole jar. This is already such a broken build. It doesn't need anything else. But that would be so good. All right, let's go ahead and heal back up. How about that? All right, where are those spitters at? We need to have the spitters. Okay, and just checking, I don't have anything that deals like random passive damage, right? That would be annoying. All right, here we go. Watch it cap out at like a really dumb number, like just beyond 7, like it caps out at 9 or something. And I've spent this whole time building like this impenetrable build, and then it's just like challenge over in 2 seconds. Nice, because yeah, I'm stacking stuff. All right, bubbly cement. Every time you gain block, gain +1 extra block. I think I need that for my defense. I think I definitely need that. Plus, I don't have any boost dice. Ooh, sticky boost. That's really nice too. I would take the sticky boost if I wasn't already set. And gambling. Okay. I need to hit a lot of battles. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, or 3. And this gives me access to more enemies. So I might aim for the elite battles. Where? Okay. The spitters are in this area, right? Wow, that is annoying. I should gamble. Oh, that was terrible. Wow, I really hate the bees. Oh, I didn't actually catch that. So whenever I mirror the reroll die, apparently that's also rerolling. So that says +8, and this is +5. So whenever I mirror this, it should reroll. It might even reroll that twice. Oh, it did. +7. Oh, I didn't know that. Mirror dice, mirror reroll. BB ant still very annoying. Yes. Yes, indeed. I need the spitter. Tell me where the spitter is. No spitter. If we get to here and there's no spitter, I might just try save skimming a tiny bit. I mean, what? Who said save skimming? Look at all these rerolls. Spitter can show up in first half of Area 2, and it can also show up in Area 3. I'm in the second half of Area 2. Alright, so what you're saying is I might have missed the boat. That was such a good reroll build. Alright, here we go. New relic, prismatic mango. Or add random properties to stuff. No thanks. Yeah, nothing's dealing random damage. Hollow mirror? That's nice. That's a nice die. But I'm gonna skip it. Oh, it was a good thing I didn't pick up the light bulb. I did think about it. Alright, let's put retry on this block die, please. Don't pick up poison. Don't have double dips, that's too bad. Can I skip? Thank you, goodbye. BB ant, yuck. So, let's see here. Let me look this up real quick. I would need to see where the spitter can come from. Okay, I'm in area 2. I think the spitter should be able to show up with roach, spitter, tick in the area that I'm at. It shows up in area 1 quite a bit, and then area 3. Yeah, I can show up at the beginning of area 3, so maybe that is what I do, is I go for the the spitter in area 3. Okay. But also, like, this is disgusting. What do I do with that? Okay, that goes up there, I guess, and then we're gonna reroll here, and we're gonna put that, and gross. Yuck. Okay, let's get him out of the way first. And then let's try to get these guys out of the way. Oh, that's bad. That's yucky. Yeah, okay, something like that. Roll all the things. Then re-roll these things. Look how many re-rolls I have. This is great. I love all these re-rolls. And then place all those down. Please, spitter, please. No, it's not the spitter. So should I try to save scum here, or should I instead just go into area 3 and try to find a spitter? Let's go for area 3. Okay, you don't want to watch save scumming? That's fair. I don't really want to do that anyway. New relic. Don't grab blinding light bulb. Bad. We'll take raincoat, even though I'm not going to need it. And then there's a mirror die. Very nice. Ooh, Jester potion. Very nice. Oh, I could discard another die. I don't need to do that. You don't want to waste the time to get the knowledge. Sometimes knowledge is its own reward, though. Look at all this re-rolling. This is amazing. All right, let's play this here. Let's play that there. Let's play that there. Wow, the jelly does nothing. Let's just get rid of these guys. Alright, now we'll go after the queen because I have enough block. It's fine. Come here. Alright, and then we place that, and then we place that, and we reroll, 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 reroll. Reroll, reroll, reroll. Three D8 honeys? Yeah. That was a lot of energy. Alright, and then we do reroll, reroll, reroll. Mr. B5ZX says, hello, how much replayability does this game have, do you think? About 200 hours worth so far and counting. I don't know if I'm the right person to ask for that. Because what I'm doing right now is I'm going to find a spitter enemy. Crazy person says, I will say about 400 hours worth in with Endless Infinite. Yeah, get ready for Endless mode. That's gonna be a game changer. So what I'm doing is I have a build where I just reroll stuff forever. And I'm going to go find a spitter enemy, the one where if you don't attack him, he escalates his attacks over and over again. And what I'm gonna do is I'm not going to attack him. And I'm gonna let him escalate his attacks over and over again and see how high it can go. And I think the knowledge will prove very useful. It says gotcha, thanks. You're welcome. I hope that does help. But yes, I think Crazy Person has me beat on total hours, which is impressive. New Relic, Extremist Aura, or Fake Dumbbell. I'm just gonna skip. I don't need these. And I'm just gonna skip these. I don't need these. And I'm just gonna skip. I'm gonna grab Boosted Potion because that's fun. All right. This is a fun bug. We get to listen to the out of sync B drums. Let's get through this fight real quick. Reroll quickly the drums. Keep re-rolling. There we go. Alright, re-roll, 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 re-roll. Oh my goodness, this is so bad. Alright, hold on, hang on, hang on. Okay, just listen to the beat real quick. We'll get through it. Almost out. We almost made it. Let's go. Phew, okay. Whew. No spitter. Alright, well, let's turn the music back on. Oh, sorry, music. I guess I should have gone up here for more battles. I was just going to like the first battle I saw. I guess we'll go up here, try to find a spitter. Reroll, 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 reroll. Crazy Person says he has 300 hours and still find new stuff, but it's also because they've updated the game very frequently. Yeah, that's part of it. But there is also just a lot of like niche stuff where we just like no one plays it really, and then all of a sudden find something cool. Lots of free rolls. There we go. All right, here we go. Yeah, I'd say, like, honestly, for all the versions of Die in the Dungeon, replayability has really been a strength. Because the gameplay, like, loop is pretty simple, but there's just a lot of things to do. And like once you get a hang of the game, then you start doing like weird stuff or speedrunning or whatever. And there's enough flexibility in like how the game lets you build stuff, so you can build dumb stuff like this. All right, spitter, please. I'm gonna go here, here, no, here, 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 here. And if we don't find a spitter, spitter area 3 is usually spitter, spitter, ninja. It shows up usually in elites. Oh, so I need to go to the elite battle. Okay. Wow, this is all great stuff. If I have any remaining block at the end of my turn, gain +1 might. What a deal. Hey, we did it. Okay, we found it. Now, how do I target him? So he's just gonna be like attacking me this whole time. All right, I am gonna get rid of one of the spitters. Should I get rid of one of the spitters, crazy person, or should I just go all in and let them both go infinitely? I think I can take it. I've got infinite block. Yes, good point. All right, 2. Who's keeping count? That's true. Shadow Cloak is definitely carrying quite a bit too. Yeah, so the thing is I can reroll both of those. I can reroll that twice by default and that one, plus I get a lucky and I get double rerolls here. So I should be perfectly fine. You are right. All right, 4. Keep rerolling. Oh, you know what I should do? I should take a save. Hold on. Because this might be something I want to grab again later. All right, die in the dungeon, and then save data. Save data. There it is. And then let me name it something. And then that'll be infinite block. Yeah, okay. All right, here we go. All right, up to 5. Good deal. All the rerolls. Nice. Up to 6. All right, here we go. Up to 7. It should never end. That's your bet. I think I'm going to play down my heal die so that way I always get my block die just in case. All right, I think, look, we've surpassed our previous record. They're up to 8 now. New personal best. There we go. I'm just waiting, like, once these get to be like, okay, we're at 9. Once these get to be so long though, it's gonna be hilarious. Just like they're gonna just be an endless stream of just spitting. Ugh. All right, up to 10. There's no way that the devs thought of anyone doing this. They've got to put in like some random cap. Also, is it taking the same amount of time? Like, are they just speeding up the like length of the bullets? Like just fitting in more at the same time? I think they're getting faster. That's 12. go. Shadow Cloak strikes again. Yeah. Yeah, I heard they like stalling, so that's why I'm doing this in honor of them enjoying stalling builds. That's plus 50. That's pretty good on that. This is a pretty good example of the reroll build. Oh, we're at 13, by the way. I didn't give anyone a live update. We're on 14. It's getting long. So it doesn't take the same amount of time because that was definitely long. Oh, 2000 block. Feeling pretty strong. 16. We're gonna have to speed this up. Alright, I'm not actually gonna bother rerolling because I got plenty built up here. Once we get below 1,000, then I'll start paying attention. It's so many. Okay. Yeah, actually, we're still at the point where I'm still net gaining block, so they definitely. I mean, they're scaling laterally, and I'm spacebar simulator time. Okay, we'll do it. We're at 3,000. Let's keep an eye. Oh, we do have to watch the turn counter. The turn counter is actually going to start doing more damage than these guys are. It's so rapid fire. The question is, which one goes longer? The amount of Narcissist modifier or the amount of turns? Oh my goodness. That is such a great noise too. Really appreciate this noise. Wow, hear that sound effect firing 50 times. By the way, I'm getting 4 block every turn because I have Raincoat and also Bubbly Cement. Okay, we've almost gotten below 2,000, so we might have to watch out here. Wow. It's a little loud in my ears. Let me know if I need to, like, turn down the volume or something. Because it is... You've got 300 turns before in one fight, but you will think that is also forever. Oh no, I'm running out of block. Let me reroll these for a second. Okay. That was a close one. I almost ran out of block. That is a lot of attacks. 29. It sounds like so much too. It's not just like the numbers kind of. Okay. This is gonna be a long 300 turns listening to that over and over again. Let me just turn that down a tiny bit. Okay, thank you. Thank you. That might be a little too quiet. I do like to hear it. What you sleep to. You just put your hand on the space bar and then go to sleep, wake up a couple hours later. Wow, okay, so what are they dealing now? Is that like, that's about 62 damage apiece, plus whatever this turn is doing, 30 damage? That's pretty decent. It's nothing to sneeze at. Wow. Wow, okay, 33. Let's keep going. Also, look how much might I have. I have so much might. Keep going. My. Oh my. Oh, I have to ask myself, is this worth it? Is doing this worth it? I'm committed now, like, gotta go at least 100. He is attacking so long. Wow. Wow, okay, okay. 3 digits minimum. Yes, I'm committed. We're at least getting to 100. Guaranteed. So long attacking him just so you're hitting spacebar. You know, the boost the fly to 100 damage, that's actually a better challenge than this one. At least that one you could like control it and kind of get him to boost a little more. This is just, I have to hit in turn another 50 turns at least. I'm gonna have to like stopwatch how long this is taking. That guy's just taking forever to attack. He's still attacking. Okay. Okay. Alright, they're almost doing 100 damage apiece. Pretty soon. I think they are linear enough to where I will always outpace them with block. Because they're only adding, they each do 2 damage apiece extra, and then this does 1 damage. So they're increasing 5 damage a turn. And I will increase 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, times 2 because the mirror is mirroring that. I'll increase 14. So yes, I have infinite block. So what am I trying to prove again? You know, when I started the run, I thought this was a great idea. This would be such a unique and enjoyable experience, but in case anyone wanted to know what a 45 attack narcissist spitter was like, it's a little bit like this. Alright, let's just keep adding a few just to build up the buffer, and then I can go back to hitting spacebar. So I hit spacebar. Okay, spacebar. Wow, that is so long. Alright, let's try again. Go again. Wow. Wow, 47. Oh, this is taking forever. Okay, 48. 48. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Alright, there we go. 49. 49. We're about to a significant number. We're almost to 50. Okay. Yes. 49 of this. Alright, and then, okay. Here, let me get the stopwatch up. Okay, so they have 50. Can he murder one for the time's sake? I'm staying true to the challenge. Here's how long I'm gonna stopwatch these guys. Here's how long it takes for this one turn. Okay, this one guy, that guy took 6 seconds. Time. That was 12 seconds. 12 seconds of just spitting. It was such a waste of time. 12 seconds times 50 is 600 seconds? Is that accurate? 600 seconds? Is that 5 minutes? James Oss says you should kill one of the 12 seconds that keep getting longer. Okay, I'm gonna kill one. I'll kill one. Because that's ridiculous. I don't have yo-yo, right? Okay. The thing is, I don't have boost either. So I don't know why I took this super boosted potion. And I can't target him, so he's just out there. Okay. We get a little bit of a break. And oh my goodness. And once he gets to 100 though, like I'm pretty sure he's gonna take the exact same amount of time as the two of them did. 55, go. I have game speed on fast, right? Game speed's on fast. Okay, game speed's on fast. Do you want to see the timer? I'll turn on the timer. I think that'll enhance the experience. All right, here we go, 56. I did take a screenshot before I accidentally like end it without taking a screenshot. Oh, there you go, a screenshot. Oh my. All right, 58. Let's go. Well, while we're here, what? The Mercy of Checkmate released one spitter from his misery. That's right, James, I did it. Now this one must suffer. He will pay for all the crimes of the spitters. While we're here, what is your favorite enemy? I'm merciful on you guys, yes. I did it for you. I was enjoying this. Like this sound, this is a beautiful sound. I love listening to it. Of just favorite enemies. James, crazy person. Which ones do you guys like? Oh my goodness. 63. 64. Spitter 64. Here we go. 65. Oh my. Wow. That's a really long time. We love the tick. They're so happy and jumpy. They are. They're quite upbeat. In a D6 and higher difficulty, though, they're a little bit scary because they also heal every turn and they do 7 damage every turn. Wow. Okay, 1981. Oh, 1917. We're running low on block, and it's only turn 68. All right, 69. 69 attacks. Nice. Here we go. Wow. That was quite a thing. Turn 70. James Oss says he likes the electric booster guys that make your subpar builds feel very powerful for a few rounds. Yeah, I wish they would do a boss fight with those Firefly guys. I really like the doubling mechanic. I like it on the relics that have doubling, and I do like being able to connect up the circuits. I don't think I'm going to make it to turn 100 without adding some more block to the pile, so I guess I'll do that. Alright, here we go. There we go. Alright, there we go. Lots of rerolls. Let's get some more block. Oh yes, after we get him to spew out some more attack. Nice. Okay, I think I should put out the mirror so I can gain the block faster. But I'm not going to spend time rerolling everything just yet. I'm going to wait till he catches up a little more. Turn 75. Crazy Person says, I think most people love Cockroach with the boxing gloves and the X-Guy being so scary. Yes. Yeah, the cockroach with the boxing gloves, mixed feelings on that. Like, it doesn't matter now because they changed the way the accurate kill penalty worked. But for so long, that thing was like the bane of speedruns. It was like, you know, say goodbye to your run as soon as you see one of those because there it goes. It's such a time sink. Such a time sink. Alright, 78. I think we're at 12 seconds again already. That felt like a really long time. So, like, let's stick. Okay, that said 56. So, okay, almost 10 seconds. That's like at least 9 seconds. All right, 80. That's pretty good. All right, and we got a little bit of defense built up, so I think we can let it roll for a little bit longer. It's just like bleeding numbers. 82. I wish there was a way to speed this up a little more. Oh, nice. Here we go. All right, 83. Having an Area 2 enemy that could have up to 100 health and doing 8 damage every turn is very annoying, but the design is great. Up to 100 health. Which one are you referring to? Area 2 enemy with 100 health? Is that like an older design of the axe guy? I don't remember what he used to be like. Alright, here we go. 86. Old Cockroach. Old Cockroach had almost 100 health? That's insane. Oh, yeah. Oh, you're right. Yes, because you would kill him and he'd come back with more health. I understand now. I get what you're saying. Wow. Alright, 88. I'll have to clip the final burst of spitter and make it short. Yes, I need this hour of my life to be worth it. I need people to appreciate the amount of spitting that this guy is doing. 1991. We're getting a little low on the defense again. Turn 90. We're almost at the triple digits. First HP is 28, then 30, then 34. Yeah, it's so long ago. And there's been so many different iterations of it that I really had forgotten that. Does the wiki have like all of the old stats and stuff? Because that would be cool to like have a change log to see how the different enemies have changed. Like even the relic behavior too. Especially since so many of these things have like changed. I think it would be cool. Alright, let's re-roll some stuff. Reroll. Rerolling is almost as fun as listening to the spitters spit. Whoa, wow. My ears had like a slight break from all of this noise. Oh, he's still going. He's still going. Oh my, okay. They will go insane having to keep all of that information. I don't know, I thought they enjoyed it. Wow, that is such a long time. Alright, let's keep adding the block. Look at that, just blah, 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 blah. He's dealing almost 200 damage by himself, by the way. Pretty impressive. He's making this guy look really lame, too. Plus the turn itself, the Shadow Cloak is dealing me 100 damage. Alright, 97. Yep, 97. Alright. Then here we go. For 98. Ah, yes. This is so long. Alright, 98. Now we go 99. Now, did they allow for triple digits? That's the great question here. So we're gonna eventually get through 90, 99, 98, and then we're gonna go to 99. Oh my goodness, 99. Alright, here we go. Moment of truth. Can we get to 100? Drum roll, please. He's providing the drum roll. Is anyone counting? Are there actually 99 of these things spewing out? There's 100. There's 100. Okay. So now what? I mean, there's 100. Did I do good? Is there? Oh my goodness! Now die! It's gonna take me so long to die. We need the stopwatch again. So this is just one spitter, okay? Here's how long it takes. It's still going. It's going. Yes, that was 12 seconds. 12 seconds by itself, just to spit. Oh, wow. Now what I need to have the floor with the spitter and the mimic, and then the mimic also is boosting up his damage at the same time. So it's like 100 damage 100 times. That's what we need. Wow, that is so long. If I can find a way to like speed this up, it would be funny. Oh no, then we die quick. I don't know about that. Maybe. I mean, would it be exponential at that point? It would be like, well, I mean, it would be dependent on what I play. So I could kind of be like, okay, that's enough, you know. If I get to 1,000, it'll be 120 seconds each. Oh no, that's terrible. That's 2 solid minutes of this. I kind of want to do it, but like I don't want to sit here. How long would it take me to get there though? Like we need to find out the rate at which this thing increases time, and then because right now it's taking 12 seconds, so every 5 turns, that's a whole minute that I've already spent a minute just doing this right now, like more than a minute really, but. The problem with, like, I couldn't really do this with save editing because it doesn't save the floor progress in the save. No, get me out, let me go! Almost, he's almost there. He's doing a really good job, like, that's 220 damage. I'll have to take, like, a screenshot right as we die. Just... 111. That's gotta be longer than 12 seconds. Alright, watch it. Okay, so that's hour, a minute, and 3. And then okay, we've just about reached 10 seconds. 11, 12. It's still 12 seconds. It feels like a lot longer. Okay, we are like 2 turns away. But also I don't want to die to the Shadow Cloak. I want to die to this guy. So I'm gonna have to pay attention. I feel like the game's really struggling. Alright, there's 100, so I could die to this guy. We could also just win the run. Never. We've come too far. We must commit. I'll see you on the other side. Oh, I also had the monkey paw. It did nothing. I did save it. So there's a save. I'll actually give you the save file. If someone else wants to go higher than 100 and whatever turns that was, I'll give you the save file. Well, that was great. So challenge successful. Yep. Okay. Crazy person doesn't want to do it. James, do you want to do it? Any takers? Go 120 seconds per turn. Seems pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right. Well, if not, I am gonna go ahead and stop the stream here. That was just about too much fun. A little more fun than I could stand. Challenge successful, says James. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, this was a great deck. Like, in terms of what I was trying to do with the challenge, this turned out even better than I hoped. So hopefully that also means the video is gonna turn out better than I hoped too. So I will see you guys later.